Oh, hello, people. My name is Kale Boss. The only boss. Oh, wait, what else? Have you heard? Wait, do you know that Tap Tap Send is live in Texas? Oh, you didn't know? We went to New York. Now we are live in Texas. So people in Texas and around, all you have to do is to download Tap Tap Send. Yes, Tap Tap Send has become the most unique, secure, and fast way of sending money across the world to your loved ones anywhere. Okay, so download Tap Tap Send on Google Play Store or App Store, and when you're in Texas or around, you just have to put in the code TXGH. What did I say? TXGH, and you get $10 for your first transaction you make. Mahama media, Texas, you drew ho. Very soon we'll conquer everywhere. Download Tap Tap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Tap Tap Send. It's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fa check it. Fa check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't will make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. Fa check it, check it. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Fa check it, check it, check it. Put sugar level, fa check it. Fa check it, check it, check it. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Football or most of these sporting activities are just to entertain those who follow it. In fact, boxing, that has even been seen by some people to be some hard game, and those wrestling and UFC or all them games. As much as sometimes it comes out as cruel. I know one of my favorite persons in the media space here in Ghana, on radio to be specific, Black Rasta, he has been against some of these games, boxing and other things. But at the end of the day, most of these games are just supposed to entertain the masses. And here I'm talking about those who follow them. Most of these games are to entertain the followers of these games. Football even does it better. Of course, when your team loses, it comes with some hurt. It comes with some pains. But at the end of the day, the main focus is to entertain people. Even those who are playing, it entertains them as well. Me, when I was doing my active football days, when I'm on the field playing, I'm entertained myself. Despite the fact that I'll be tired, running around, falling, someone fouling you here and there, it still comes with some joy and excitement, even as a player on the field. How much more my supporters who would expect me to be winning here and there. Now, before South Africa and Nigeria will clash this evening, I've seen some disturbing information online. I've seen some one or two stories that I think, no, this is not about this game. The game should not be heralded with some of these stories. Now, when I even saw the reports, I was asking myself, what happens to the players who are going to be on the field? Should they see some of these reports? And here I'm talking about Nigerian players. They were the people I'm thinking about, that is the Super Eagles. I was asking that, the people who put this information out, did they even think about the psyche of these players? Why did they even make it so open? Why did they not have other ways or means in sharing this information to their compatriots or to their people in South Africa? But then they decided to make it public. To some people, it might not work well on their psyche unless they get a hard psychologist to take them through it. Because some of these players, they might have some family members in South Africa. Some of these players may have some loved ones in South Africa. And of course, even if they are so patriotic, they will also be thinking about some of their countrymen in South Africa. No two ways about that. And I'm here asking myself, why should such an information or such details go out even before the match? But I know the people who are also sending this information out, they are aware, at least they know of some precedents. They know of some of these things that have happened in the name of we are this, we are this, we are that. I remember in this country, there was a time where we all heard about xenophobia. Some of us, it was even our first time understanding what it meant and what it means for someone to be xenophobic. At the time, and I'm being honest here, some of us, we might have heard the word, but we were not too sure, okay, what does it mean? What is the impact? Negative or positive? We were not too sure about it until this South African Nigeria xenophobia issues came up. I want to believe that is why it has become necessary that the Nigerian embassy or their high commissioner in Nigeria's high commissioner in South Africa comes out with such a piece. Me, when I saw this, I didn't even believe it. So I threw it out to my producers to confirm whether this is something to be verified, whether this is something real, whether this is something really coming from the quarters of the embassy or the Nigeria's High Commissioner to South Africa. I wanted to confirm this because I thought, oh no, this can't be. A game is a game. Of course, I know trolls are part of it. And these trolls are limited online, just as Ghana and Nigeria have been doing. These trolls are limited online. You come online, you troll each other, and it ends there. I understand some people can be, excuse my words to say, can be fools. I understand. And they would extend this, make it physical, make it injurious, and we will see some negativity out of this. Yes, I understand. I know some people will do it like that. But have we gotten there? Is this what a game is supposed to be? Or is this what a game is supposed to be? No, the game is not supposed to be. The game is supposed to entertain us. If we are all to attack people because their countries beat us, then I'm not sure some people will be living. Like we should all be dead. The first country that scored us, Cape Verde, right? Don't we have some Cape Verdeans or Cape Verde people here in Ghana? I'm sure we have some of them living here. Did we go about killing them? Because a country kicked us out of the competition. Did we go about attacking them physically or whatever? Please, this should not even have come to the mind of some people. And like I'm saying, they know. They have precedents. And the moment they see some red flags coming up, that is why it has even taken them this opportunity to put this out. I'm not a fan of this. This kind of, as Africans, this should even bring us together more. As Africans, this should even tell us that let's see how best we can work harder, excel in the African Cup so we can take it to the World Cup and win. I'm sure in the history, no African nation has won the World Cup. Currency, is that so? Yes. No African nation has won the World Cup. That should be our focus as Africans and not fighting among ourselves because someone is going to win or beat us. After all, what? It's an African Cup. When you win or you lose, it is normal. A throw here, 2 or 3, and we are good. Even in music, we are trolling ourselves. Why are we not killing ourselves over there as well? Amapiano, not long ago, we talked about the fact that one guy said elsewhere on the platform that, oh, to him, the first time he heard about Amapiano was from a Nigerian artist, in this case, Ashake. Of course, some South Africans were not happy. And like I said, we limited this conversation in the online space, maybe some 1 or 2 media discussions, and that ends there. There will be the sports industry, the sports media in South Africa who will be discussing it, the weakness and the strength of Nigerians team and the South Africans team. So now that some people are making it obvious that Should it go the other way, South Africans are likely to misbehave. Should Nigerians also start behaving and start threatening this? Because I want to believe there are some South Africans who also live in Nigeria. Definitely, there will be some South Africans in Nigeria. So can they also start threatening that should Bafana beat the Super Eagles, they are also going to do this? Oh, please. I think this is so animalistic for some people to even think like this. I don't think it is the way to go. No, we should not encourage this. Nobody should be happy about this. Nobody should pamper this. We should all condemn this in no uncertainty. Nobody should even think it. It is just a game. Do you know, even we in Ghana, as it stands now, there are some people even thinking that, oh, should Nigeria win, we are dead. And this we are dead simply means that they are going to troll us, just as they have been doing. It is a game. We all laugh about it. Nobody has taken this World Cup. We are all laughing about it. Oh, let's have fun with it. That is what we've been doing. So for some people to start threatening, attacking, and all those things, to me, I think it is shameful. No, we shouldn't even get there. And I know we won't get there. I wish we won't get there, and I know we won't get there. It will be a game after the trolls online here and there, and that should end it. Please, we are begging, we are pleading. This should be a game to unite us, to unify us. It shouldn't be a game to divide us. African Cup of Nations. It should be a game to bring us together. Look at how our TV screens are looking beautiful for the past weeks. Because Africans are playing. We are out of the tournament, but we watch it with excitement. Seeing South Africa play, seeing Nigeria play, seeing Ivory Coast play. It comes with some excitement, some fresh air. Oh, this is Africa. Quality of football that we are watching. So if we get to that side or to that point where we have to attack ourselves because our country lost to another country, this should not be tolerated, as a matter of fact. And I want to believe discerning people in South Africa would start preaching this message. I want to believe discerning people in South Africa will start telling their compatriots that no, nobody should try that. In fact, the security system in South Africa on this note should wake up, at least. In seeing this press statement from the High Commissioner to Nigeria's High Commissioner in South Africa, the security should wake up, give them an assurance. And I hear my director or producer was telling me South Africans have even responded. Which, if indeed they've responded, I'm sure you can also show that. So we take it from there. But then let me try to read the press statement as was shared earlier. And this has been picked up as a story by some prominent media houses as well. It says, advisory on safe conduct for Nigerians in South Africa before, during, and after the 2024 Afcon match between Super Eagles and Bafana. And if you check the date, it was released on 6 February 2024. And that was yesterday, right? Okay. Now let's read what the story says. The attention of the Nigerian High Commission, Pretoria, has been drawn to potentially inflammatory online comments made by a section of South African citizens against Nigerians living in host country, largely influenced by the upcoming 2024 African Cup of Nations Afcon semi-final match between the Super Eagles and the Bafana on Wednesday, 7 February 2024. 2. Most of the comments consist of veiled threats against Nigerians' cookard. The High Commission hereby advises the Nigerian community to be watchful of their utterances, be mindful of where they choose to watch the match, especially in public places, and refrain from engaging in loud, riotous, or provocative celebrations should the Super Eagles win the match. 4. Additionally, Nigerians should maintain the good conduct they are known for and be law-abiding before, during, and after the match. Should any provocations arise, they should not be reciprocated, but reported to the appropriate authorities. And it was signed by the High Commission of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in Pretoria, South Africa, signed yesterday, 6 February 2024. If you go on to Nigeria BBC News Pidgin, they have also picked up this story. as in BBC News Pidgin, they picked up this story and says, Nigeria versus South Africa rivalry don't pass. Be careful. Waiting they happen. I don't want to try to read this because I might sound funny. It says Nigeria versus South Africa rivalry don't pass. Be careful. Don't pass. Be careful. Waiting they happen. It says the Nigerian High Commissioner for Pretoria, South Africa, don't cut warning for Nigerians where they South Africa ahead of the 2023 Afcon semi-final match. The High Commissioner advised the Nigerian community to shine their eyes well and make them carefully choose where them go watch the match. Where go shele on Wednesday, 7th February 2024 for the Buake Stadium. For the statement, the Nigerian High Commissioner said na sake of some potentially inflammatory online comments where some section of South African citizens they make against Nigerians where they live for the host country. Make them bring out this advisory. Okay? Them add say some of the comments na threat against Nigerians where they cook jollof rice before the match and to show pepper to Nigerians if the Bafana lose to the Super Eagles. Make them also avoid comments where go provoke people and too much celebration where it cause kasala if Nigeria win. And it says, meanwhile, the Department of International Relations and Cooperation for South Africa described the statement as one unfortunate advisory where High Commission of the Federal Republic of Nigeria for Pretoria issue. The South African Corporation say did they regrettable because it creates alarm and unnecessary tension between the citizens of South Africa and Nigerians where they visit South Africa. The South African national soccer team Bafana don't play against their Nigerian counterparts, the Super Eagles, on many occasions. And no history of soccer hooliganism among South Africans don't happen before. Deco said them they confident say their sport-loving nation no be threat to Nigerian citizens. Nigeria and South Africa na two countries where the African continent. Them be brothers sake of say them from the same continent, but the rivalry between them be too much. And it goes on like that, but the reading is difficult, so let me end it here. Of course, when you read further, another website that is the Whistler NG, the Whistler.ng, they have also picked up this story, and just as the South African authorities have responded to it, yes, I think this is too hot. This is not to be accepted as one of the ways football is played in Africa or in the world. I want to believe this is not for it. I'm not for it as at all. And I think that just as they've said, South Africans will not do that. Really and truly, South Africans want to do that. This should not be tolerated. This is not the way out. This is not the way to go. We are all ready. In fact, because of that, this evening we are going to have a live show because of the South Africa-Nigeria match. This evening, my producers are telling me we're going to have a live show. So like from 7 p.m. we'll be here live. We'll do reviews of the match and other stories from Ghana that we'll be talking about. There are other sports-related stories that we'll be talking about as well. So guys, let's be peaceful. Let's play the game to entertain ourselves. Let's play the game for glory. Let's play the game to build ourselves for World Cup so that one day a South African and Nigerian or a Ghana team can win the World Cup as well. Let me end it here. Saying thank you to Digital Rasta. He's got currency. He did camera. Richie Flex is the editor-director of the show. My name is Sammy Flex. I did this. Share your opinion with me as well. Let me read what you also think about these threats, even the press statement, whether you would also want to condemn the press statement or whatever. Let me hear from you. And also subscribe to us and let's do more. But remember that Tap Send is an app that you can use to send money from abroad to Ghana and to some selected West African countries. Download this app on your phone. Put in your key details and use the promo code SammyFlex. This will help you to even get some extra money into your account. Meanwhile, The Tap Send guys have introduced something they call the Tap wallet. The Tap wallet is to help you get some good money when the exchange rate is high. So you change the money at the time that the exchange rate is high, you put it in your wallet so that when you want to send money at the right time and the exchange rate is even low, you will not be affected by it. That is the Tap Send wallet. Remember, UK is using it now. So anytime you also want to use it in UK and use the promo code SammyFlex. Let's do this. I'll be back when we meet again later in the day and after the match live show here on SammyFlex TV, Showbiz Daily. We're out of here.